Jefferson. You always need eyes on him. 4th most catches in the NFL.
With the skyline of Manhattan as our backdrop. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Brooklyn. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. As we get a peek at their dynamic signal caller hailing from Mississippi State, it's Dak Prescott.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Farley. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
A first carry for Rashad White. And the defense closes quickly there, and will get maybe a yard to the 33. But you look at this defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack. Put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Dragons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the left.
There he goes, right side. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Ritter with it after the play fake. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Ritter off the play fake. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dragons go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 21-7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Offense heading back out, and with them comes Rashad White. So officially now a 1,000-yard campaign for him, but I don't think he's going to take his foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah, it's one of those thoughts, though, that creeps into your mind because there is a little mini celebration over on the sidelines. Everybody, hey, job well done, over 1,000 already. But guaranteed, as you noted, someone's jumped in that huddle and said, a lot more to be done, guys. Let's not, would you say take your foot off the pedal? Let's not do that right now. But there is that possibility as people can get self-satisfied. The greats do not. We'll find out what he's made of.
Prescott, he completes it to Evans. And Evans will have a Bucs first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Prescott off play action. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And it's caught. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
White will get down close to the goal line, but not in, and as he'll be marked down at the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. White, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it as we resume action. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. On play action, here's Ritter. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Going play action. Ritter. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Ritter completes this quickly. Touchdown! C.D. Lamb. A 5-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's finished off by the touchdown from C.D. Lamb. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. 131 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. That is caught. And down inside the 15 he goes. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bucs get a bit closer. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Our attention shifts back to Desmond Ritter in this offense. He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his 3rd touchdown pass.
As long as we've been doing this, how many times has a player in this type of a zone described the game as really slowed down?
Yep.
So right now, instead of warp speed, it's
snail's pace.
Snail's pace for him, and he can do whatever he wants with it. He has all the time in the world to throw the ball, and his offensive line has been giving him that.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Ritter fires quickly all right. Touchdown! C.D. Lamb with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Dragons add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Well, Rashad White and the rest of this Tampa Bay offense going back to work now. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily when you set the tone this way, and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it?
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Dak Prescott, 73 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the second quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done, and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Ritter. Toward the pylon, caught. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. And quickly they get to the line. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dragons are able to widen their advantage. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Well, time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dragons are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Prescott. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
He stiff-arms him, and they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. He's the star wide receiver, and he's doing his thing so far here into the second quarter.
And how you get distinguished as a star is each and every week performing to a high level no matter what they throw at you, because you always want to take him out of the game if you're a defensive team. How do you press him, double him, triple him, all those things? But the best players show up each and every week. Solid games and some spectacular ones.
And got a man, it's caught inside the 10. So past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. 2nd and 10 now. It's Ritter. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Let's go. Ritter with it after the play fake. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb, 52 yards. And the Dragons have got it on cruise control. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott.
Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route.
And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Prescott.
That's taken in by Palmer.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Prescott yet again. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Yeah, they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Ritter off the play fake. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back of the 29. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb, 29 yards.
And the Dragons just continue to roll.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
First down, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
A second down throw for Prescott.
Quick throw, finding Mike Evans.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Hey, kill!
Here's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
That throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on a touchdown.
A great play there. 26 yards. And the Dragons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They'll go up the middle with White, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Pushes past him. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Quick throw caught by Godwin.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line. Kill!
On play action, Prescott.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
On 3rd down, a run from White. Oh, shifts past, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Rashad White
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bucs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
The kick is good.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series.
And we get a peek at the kind of game he's having. It's been a good game. 8 catches now, Charles.
Everyone likes to spread the ball around. They want a lot of people to catch it and touch it, get a lot of guys involved. But sometimes when you have the hot hand or a person who's just really taking care of business in their part of the field, you have to keep going back to them.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
On play action, here's Ritter.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
Rolling to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Going play action, Ritter.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Slide for the PAT.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Offense heading back out, and with them comes Rachaad White.
He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. We'll see if he can do it. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Now Joey Slye for the point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
First down, here's White. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On third down, it's Prescott. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ritter.
And he is caught. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Levante David, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss.